Dude, are you ready to do a review on the Minikin?
Dude, the Minikin's been out forever.
No, not that Minikin.
The Minikin 1.5.
No, not that Minikin.
Did you bring the Minikin 2?
No.
We already did that video.
No, it's not the Minikin 2. The Minikin.
The Minikin Boost?
I didn't buy a... Would you fucking tell me which fucking Minikin? The Minikin Reborn!
Oh. We haven't done that one yet.
No. It's okay. Bro.
Overreacted a little, bro.
What up, YouTube? Welcome to In Between Two Beards. I'm Justin, aka Dub.
I'm Ryan.
And today we are doing a kind of out of left field, didn't really expect it review for a new mod. Loosely termed.
Newish.
Newish.
Yeah.
From asMODus, the Minikin Reborn. Now,
we have the original Minikin. This is the version 1, which is probably my all-time favorite mod. One of my all-time favorite mods.
Yeah.
I have simple tastes. We have the 1.5, which I love, but not quite as much as this. I just thought battery life and stuff was better on the 1, but still a fantastic mod.
1.5 was awesome.
You have the 2, which you didn't bring with you.
I know, I forgot. Sorry, guys.
It's all good. We have a review for that, right there. Then they came out with the Boost, which
was essentially... The Boost is when they started to change it a little bit.
They made it a little bit wider.
They made it just ever so much of a pube hair of a puss, yeah, you know what I mean?
Like just 2 millimeters wider.
Yep.
And they put magnets on the battery doors. That was the only difference.
Yeah, they literally...
And now the Reborn is here.
Combined everything we loved about the Minikin 2 with the Minikin 1.5.
So this one is much more up my alley because, as I said in the review of the Minikin 2, I didn't like the shape overall. It was a little too small for me. I love the feel of the 1 and the 1.5 in my hand. So now literally... this combines the feel of the 1 and 1.5 with the functionality and the touchscreen of the version 2. So we're going to dive down close. We don't have the box with us, but it's a typical asMODus box. It is,
yes.
You know, if you've ever seen one of their unboxings, you've seen it. But we're going to just quickly go through the menu because it's exactly the same as the Minikin version 2. But yeah, we're going to do that really quick and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, here's the up close with the Minikin Reborn. This is going to be a really quick one. You've got a 5-click on, 5-click off. Turn that off really quick. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get the asMODus logo there. If you have seen our or any of the countless other Minikin 2 videos, this menu or the screen layout's identical. You've got your 2 batteries there, your battery meters there, your resistance, your applied voltage, your wattage. Right here you've got a puff counter, here you've got a timer for how long you take your puff, and then there's your mode, and that shows the screen is locked. Now, if you kind of got to start from the paint and work your way down, slide that, and then the screen will unlock for you. Again, this one is so much more responsive than the Minikin 2's was. It's awesome. There you've got your resistance. You can hit check resistance, set yes or no. Go ahead and unlock this again. Then we can go into mode, and then you got your power, temp, TCR, TFR. As you all know, we don't mess with most of these modes. We use power mode all the time, but I'll go ahead and show you the temperature control. You've got options for Ni200, stainless steel 316, stainless steel 317, titanium, and then return. So let's go into Ni200. Just hit the fire button. And then everything changes around, so now you've got your temperature there and your wattage down on the bottom here. One thing I do love about this, if you were going to use temp control, which I don't, but if you're going to, you don't have to dive into any menu within a menu within a menu to change anything. You just swipe down to unlock, tap on your temperature to change your temperature, slide to unlock, tap on your wattage to change your wattage. It's just that simple, and it's just that's the way that all of these mods work, honestly. So let's go back into our mode and back to power. It's going to ask you if you want power or curve. I'm not going to mess with the curve. Dub is still going to make that curve demo. We're going to go with normal, hit the fire button, and bam, there you go. So around the mod, again, like I said, I'm going to bring in, this is the Minikin 1.5, and the main difference is here, obviously this screen is much smaller because the adjustment buttons were on the side. Difference with the fire button, they're the same size, but this one's actually like, it's kind of domed out. And then this one is actually concaved in, which is really nice when you're holding that and you hit it with your finger. It's just a really nice feel. You've got your speckle pattern battery door here with the asMODus logo embossed right there. And then on the bottom, you have your venting and some regulation stuff. And then on the side, you've got your data and charging port. And then, yeah, the only other real difference is, again, it's a little, you can't even hardly see it. You can feel it in your hand a little bit different, but the this one is like 22 or 23 millimeters across. This one's, I believe, 25. So you can see the Rebel recoil sits on there with, if any, very little to no overhang whatsoever, which is nice. Whereas on the Minikin 1, with also the Rebel on there, you can see that actually hangs over quite a bit on all sides there. So yeah, and then you've got your battery door, which this is such a nice feeling rubberized coating. The older one, the older asMODus rubberized coating is a little rougher feeling, but then you've got a very nice fitting battery door now that actually has magnets on here instead of just being friction fit. And this thing fits on there very, very snug. It's so nice. And then you've got your indications here, negative up, positive down, negative down, very clearly marked on there. And then, yeah, you just slide this back on and it fits very, very snug and very nice. If you can notice right here, one of the big problems a lot of people, including myself, just OCD as hell, was on the originals, there's a gap on the top and on the bottom, and it's not anything that you just look at, you're going to notice, you got to know it's there, but it just annoyed the shit out of me. But on this one, that is gone. There's no gap on the top or the bottom. So that's just a nice, that's a little bit closer attention to detail, I think, that they spent on that. So that's going to do it for us, guys. We're going to jump back out and talk about it for a minute.
Alright guys, that was the up close of the asMODus Minikin Reborn. Minikins for days!
It's a little bit of a weird name for me, because, I mean, Reborn makes me think like, oh, it's all brand new and completely, it's not.
I think they went along the lines of, we took everything that, we love the shape of the Minikin 1 and the 1.5, but we combined it with the technology of the Minikin 2.
Right.
Including the improvements. And
yeah, that's where the Minikin 2 for me, the shape was, I didn't like. It was a little too small. But the other problem I had was the touchscreen was just atrocious. Like,
you guys saw it in my 5 things I hate. I'm sitting there for 2 minutes trying to get the screen. I'm like, I just want to change my fucking wattage!
Right. They greatly improved on that with this one. This is like a 2nd generation chip set for that touchscreen, and much more responsive, much easier to just unlock. I mean, the old one wasn't hard to navigate. It's super, super.
You just had to make sure you.
Right, you had to. I mean,
you didn't have the right amount of pressure, or you didn't go full length of screen. This thing, it's simple. Bam, I'm changing my wattage.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
this is one of those ones where I don't have one yet. I'm still deciding whether or not I'm going to spend the money, since I already have 2 other Minikins. But
you know you will, because
I probably will. But yeah, so. My big hang up when he was talking about ordering this was like, man, I've got 2 Minikins and I don't care about the touchscreen. I love the original Minikin. But after spending some time with it and playing with it, I kind of like it. It fits. It's wider. It's like 2 millimeters wider. So on this one, the Rebel, Recoil Rebel, hangs over on 3 of the 4 sides.
Is just right.
That one's
there,
dead flush. So that one's like right at 25 millimeters all the way around.
How fucking sick does that look?
The only thing I have with the aesthetics on this is the speckled door, but it's growing on me.
I liked it on this particular color. Like, there's supposedly it's not available yet, but it's going to be available for pre-orders through asMODus right now. They're actually doing a green with green speckle, that would look fucking awesome. Cool. They have an all black one with no speckle, but I've already got so many black mods. I wanted an orange mod, and this is a tribute to my wife, and just this is my Bengal mod, I guess you could say.
Hooday, everyone.
Hooday, right?
But yeah, anyway, so as far as pros go, simple list of pros. It feels great in the hand.
Yeah.
It feels like an asMODus product. They always make good feeling in the hand products.
Yeah.
It just feels like a quality.
This thing oozes quality.
The rubberized coating on the battery door is just awesome. It is completely different than their old rubberized coating was more of like a, think of like a truck bed liner almost.
Maybe not as rough.
A little bit thinner and a little less rough, but that kind of feel. This is much more
textured.
I don't even want to say textured. It's just really smooth. It's got
and when you hold it, you really feel like you've got a good grip in the hand on it.
I love that. That feels great. Again, it holds a bigger atomizer without overhang, which is great. They have changed the fire button a little bit. They've made it, instead of being domed out a little bit, it's concave.
And it just makes your finger fit so snug in there.
Yeah, your finger fits super nice in there. The touchscreen is better. I love that they kept the upgrade and charge port on there. Yeah, the magnets on the battery door. This battery door is ridiculous. Like, seriously, I'm not squeezing it together. That it's not going anywhere.
But yet it's not hard to pull off.
Right, that thing's got some restriction there. Like, you got to want to take this thing off, which is great.
Awesome.
Because this one I always
every couple of weeks you
just got to squeeze it
a little bit to keep that
friction
friction fit. This thing is,
as far as cons go, I don't have any. Battery life on this thing is ridiculous.
It's amazing. The first day I had it, guys, I logged 15 hours of battery life.
Straight vaping.
And I was vaping the entire day, maybe with a little bit of time here and there during work, but for the most part, 15 hours before I had to change. And that's the other nice thing about this, where on the Minikin 1, for some reason with stainless steel coils, there was a little bit of drop off after you got below 60 to 50% of battery life. Obviously, the Minikin 1.5, the Minikin 2, we never had any of those issues. Same story with the Minikin Reborn, guys. This thing will fucking fire until it's like, I have nothing left, Captain! I want to give more, but I don't have it! I don't know why it's British.
It's British, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a Minikin.
It's asMODus, guys.
If you like the original Minikin or the 1.5, you're gonna love this. You know what I mean? If you haven't used, honestly, if someone was like, I've been wanting a Minikin, which one do I buy? The 1, the 1.5, good luck finding either of those. The 2 or this one, I would say skip the 2 and go with that one.
Like I said, they came out with the Boost, which first introduced this speckle battery door thing, and there really wasn't anything different on it, except it was just a smidge wider, and they put magnets on the door.
Right, it was basically the same, I think the overall same specifications as this one as far as the size and stuff goes. It just didn't have, it had the same screen as the original one with the buttons on the side. But then, yeah, they came out with this one, and I think these just released a few weeks ago.
Yeah, as soon as I got a notification that it was available, I bought it. Now, for cons, I guess if I had to pick anything, it is a little pricey, I feel, for what it is. You're looking at about $80 for the mod, which... Unfortunately, is one stance. I'm like, it's asMODus. You know, you're not going to a Porsche dealership expecting to spend $35,000.
Right.
But at the same time, that's a lot of money for a mod. I loved the Minikin line so much between the first one and the 1.5 and the 2. I was like, to combine all the good things about it into one mod, I'm like, I gotta give that a fair shot. I gotta give it a shake. So, yeah, becoming my new favorite mod. It's so damn convenient. Battery life's great. There's no fall off. Now with the touchscreen easily being and it's the same style touchscreen as the Minikin 2, guys. Just as easy to navigate. They don't fucking crypt, you know, how to do it. Everything, you know, no scratching your balls 3 times and tapping your head to get into the menu system. You know, so yeah, I love it. I'm super. I had it for about 24 hours and I was like, dude, I don't even regret it. Not even a little bit. So
I don't own one yet, but would I buy it? Yeah, probably.
I gotta give this is 5 out of 5 for me, guys.
Yeah,
we've always had a soft spot for this shape of the Minikin.
Yes, I love. It's almost like a nice, like 9mm pistol grip in your hand, and it just feels really good. And they just kind of expanded on that again. Is it worth? If you have one of the original ones and you're just like, I want a new mod. I want something different. I would stay away from it, just because it's not really that much different than these. It just has the touchscreen.
If you liked the touchscreen of the Minikin 2, but you wanted you know, the shape of the Minikin 1, then this there's no other option out there. So, like I said, guys, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. I love it. I know eventually, as soon as one goes on sale, he'll fucking buy it. I know he will.
I'm a tight ass, so
the only one other quick little con that I had. Now, obviously, we all know that unless you're getting a smock or you're getting like a Samoan mod or something, colors are kind of limited between mod to mod.
Yeah.
This one's kind of limited too. You get the choice of the orange, the all black, or the green, which is still not even released. It's all pre-order. So I'd like to see them expand their color options. I mean, the boost had a really pretty purple.
Yeah.
There was a yellow. I would have liked to have seen them continue instead of, well, I like the purple, but I don't want the boost. I want the fucking, I want the reborn. I'm reborn. Yeah. So, like I said, guys, excellent. Would I recommend it? If the FDA comes in, or comes in here and rapes us, bends us over a table, and tells us where the mods are, and we have to give it to them, am I going to seek one out? Absolutely, I will. This is just a great, reliable mod. Like I said,
comes highly recommended, guys.
Right. Fit and finish on this thing, like we said in the up close. The gap's been closed here.
Yes,
you know, it's just, there's pros for days, you know, and I don't want to suck asMODus' dick, but I willingly have to because they're just putting out a great product.
Right.
So, I think that's all for this video, guys. If you like it, give us a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. Leave a comment if you want to tell us our fetish for asMODus is creepy or whatever you decide to do. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all at InBetweenTwoBeards. If you want to drop us a line, say hey, just send us an email, inbetweentwobeards@gmail.com. And until next time, guys, vape on!